Here I am again, standing in front of the camera. I feel really silly this time, actually. I'm not sure why I came. I had an urge to, and then walked over here thinking about the mosquitoes. I've been avoiding them lately. They seem to be, well, in my backyard I get quite a bit of flooding, and there's been a lot of rain this year. So there it is, a lot of mosquitoes. It's good for some of the plants. Hello and welcome back. There's one right there. Violence. Right on video. Death. Just like that. It was alive and then it's not. A decision. Is that good or bad? Did I decide the wrong thing? Each time you breathe, how many bacteria die? Is your life more valuable or theirs? Thinking. They say the devil is in the details. Here, I want to show you this. My tomato plants. I planted them a little bit late, but check that out. They're doing so well. I have 3 areas where I have tomato plants, and there we go. You can see and this is the spot where they're doing the best. Actually, a little test for me this year. Wanted to see if different soil quality types, whatever would work. And so, what is this video about, really? Getting lost in words. Getting lost in the details about things is what I mean. Specifically when I said this time, getting lost in words. Getting lost in the details about things prevents action, prevents you forgiving, being able to, maybe. Getting lost in the details takes you further away from the reality of you, whatever it is you're experiencing now. It creates a type of disconnect. You give more importance to the thought processes about what you're experiencing, have experienced, going to experience. Versus just being here. And it's hard to just be here. It's hard, it's difficult to just be here. Have you ever tried just being here? And I don't mean trying to sit and not moving, but I mean to just be here and now, without in your mind the things that you're going to do or the things that you did which lead up to who you are now. Without having that in your mind, to the ego, it feels like death. Just the thought sometimes for some people can be scary. For me, it was at one point. Just the thought of no past nor future, wasting my time. Who am I if I'm not my past? If I don't have any goals for the future, what am I doing here then? All these different types of questions will come in. Persuasions that are specific to what you like. Your ego knows you best. So it'll watch, and it'll sneak its way back in. Oftentimes what will agitate the mind most is things that you don't like. What will be most difficult to let go of will be the things that you do like. Beautiful, both can be, but of course. But missed is the moment still. Thoughts are perceived in the moment, yes. But the brain has this ability to separate itself, add filters, see the world through narrow-minded vision, incomplete. Wants to make conclusions about everything. And with those conclusions, it sits on them. It says, now, I know you. I don't need to worry about you, don't need to think about you anymore. I get it. I can take you, put you in my back pocket, pull you out when I need you. Otherwise, I don't even, And that's how the ego functions. It is an information hoarder so that it can show it off later. Look what I have. It's got it there. And it doesn't necessarily show the word. It's looking to boost itself. It's looking to boost its own self through what it can tell others, what it can repeat. It's looking to feel higher than you in some way or another. It's a form of control from a feeling of lack of control. It's basically, if you were to close your eyes and really feel the feeling of it, feels like falling. To really expose yourself openly to it, it can feel like falling, a sinking feeling. It can feel very afraid, because the ego is afraid. The ego is fear itself, manifesting out. A friend once told me, and I may have said this before, that fear is love in disguise. Very wise man. Once something is seen as wrong, fear attaches and becomes the arbiter of truth against. Wrong equals I attack. Another one of the ego's jobs. Wrong, I attack. Everything that is wrong, I attack, I attack, I attack, I attack, I attack. So these things flare up whenever you are in a situation that irritates you. So right now I'm standing where there's a lot of mosquitoes, and thankfully I'm fairly centered. Not always. That changes with every human being depending the situation. What you're doing and that sort of thing, how much you enjoy what you're doing. You see, in this case, I enjoy what I'm doing quite a bit. I enjoy a lot of things that are more dominant in my experience at this moment than the things that don't annoy me. So I feel calm, I feel relaxed more. My ego is going to be more at ease. It's as though the water settled and the dust is down. So speaking from this place, it's more of a clear sight, clear vision. You still don't see everything. When the water is stirred up, when the sand is and soot is all mixed into the water, that's the experience of life. That's when you're there, you have a sudden arising of those emotions and those thoughts, and you work with it in the moment. You work on not agitating the water anymore. You notice, and you do this simply by recognizing when you're doing that. The only thing you need to do is to simply recognize when you're agitating the water. When are you doing it? And you don't even have to try to stop it. Because to try to stop it, again, is to say it is wrong and then start attacking. So the ego has a job now. So this is difficult for a lot of people, to just be and feel content, and to be without that feeling, that underlying feeling of I need to do something. To feel content, say this is okay right now. I can be here just like this. And that's where a lot of people go wrong in their approach to meditation. They make ultimate demands. When they say, I want to feel love, I feel love. They say, I feel love for the whole world. They'll project that whole world into a vision of foreverness, everlasting vision of and then when the real world hits them with reality, challenges that vision, the ego comes in and says, oh, that's wrong, my vision was wrong, now I have a new job, tear down the old, build a new. Tear down the old, build a new. The ego will come in the back door so many times, so many different ways. It is control, and it is the eyes of seeing wrong in the world. You are as you are. So I leave you with that. Wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is that you're watching this video, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, it's nice. Peace right in the face.